How's it going? Excuse me. Whew. So today's been really cool. It actually was really amazing. I just love how God works. Things can really believe in the impossible. When you believe in the impossible, like anything can be restored. I actually was able to spend the day with my mom and sister, and there was no issues. So I was really grateful for that. It would have been nice to have heard from or seen a couple other people, but have patience. All in divine timing, right? So, anyone have a question? Throw it out there. I'll answer it. Be bold to make the first move. If not, I think I'm just gonna go with current energies because I have been kind of feeling been feeling up and down actually. Really feeling emotional. How's that for God telling you that He loves you? Father loves you, and could be speaking to someone in their 70s or someone who was born in the 1970s. But God wants you to know He does love you. Let's get some current energies. You have someone on the other side watching out for you, protecting you. I just got the name Jeremy. And Linda. No, it's not the right time. Oh. But it might be time to take a vacation, or at least a staycation. Even if it's not a vacation. I believe someone's going to be traveling soon. Could be a change of residence. Could be for work. Could be just to get your head cleared. To go on a date night with a liar. There's someone coming in to offer you something that you perceive this person to be a liar because of your past involvement with them. You also, I believe, consider this person to be a narcissist. And it's because the way they chose to handle you when the two of you were together. Not saying that they are a narcissist or they are a liar. Well, they've got to be a liar on to some extent. But I think if you give this person a chance and keep the faith, that you're going to see this person in a new light. This person was going through things when you guys were together that for whatever reason they couldn't express to you. They couldn't tell you what they were going through, or for whatever reason they just could not. They either were afraid of losing you, they were afraid of you looking down on them. They just couldn't tell you exactly what was going on. John 3:16. God wants you to know that He loves you. Someone's having a lot of with their faith, and someone's feeling really unloved. They know they made a lot of spectacular choices, and that they have done at least one person wrong, like grotesquely wrong, and this person actually, I think, was their rock. Vermont can be significant. They want to make things right. They want to take this person out. Or this is you, collective. I mean, tell you how it resonates. But you just don't know how. Either you don't know how to approach this person, or this person doesn't know how to approach you. Montana can be significant. 2 to 5 children can be significant. The name Robert can be significant. The name Derek. Saturday, April, July, Lisa, Tuesday, and Ad. So either something happened in April or July on a Tuesday or Saturday that either made you big mad or made this person big mad. And it's quite possible you haven't spoken to each other since this moment. But with the time that this person's had to reflect, or that you've had to reflect since this all went down, you realize that you blew things way out of proportion, or that you were looking at something from the wrong perspective. Or you chose to throw somebody under the bus in order to get what you wanted. And since then, you have realized how much you actually love this person. And now you want to tell them and give them the offer that you should have given them a long freaking time ago. You want to defend yourself for leaving them out in the cold with absolutely nothing and no one when they needed you the most, you weren't there. You deserted them. And now you want to tell them the truth, give them their flowers, and you're hoping that they still see you as emotional fulfillment. Getting the name Brandy, Carly, Douglas, getting Wichita, Kansas. I'm getting someone was raised in a cult that they believe to be a church. They believe to be an actual, like a Christian church. But as they've grown up and they've seen the dark side of this group, they realize it was actually a cult the whole time. And it could have very well been this cult that talked them into turning their back on you. This masculine that turned their back on you could be a Libra or a Scorpio, and you could be a Sagittarius or a Capricorn, or vice versa. Flip it as it resonates. I also have Gemini, Leo, Virgo, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo again, Sagittarius, and Pisces are the ones on the board at this moment. Excuse me. This Queen of Pentacles, she's or this feminine, they've really oh wow. King of Pentacles. Both of them. Both these people, look at them. They're on the throne. They're in their power. They've got their pentacles intact. Like, they're holding on to their pentacles. Like, their money's doing good, or it's better than it was. But both these people, they're sad. And it's because they're not speaking to each other. They both have their eyes closed. She's got her head hanging down. It's almost as if they're both disappointed in themselves. The UK can be significant. Someone chose finances over love. And I'm thinking that's this person who, however resonates, if it's you that wants to go back and things right because you know you fucked up, then you're the one that chose money over love. And if not, if it's the other person that wants to come back to you, then they chose money over you. One of you chose money over the other one. And whatever it was, you thought would never come to light. But God and angels saw everything. And now some truth has come out, and you know either A, this person's already been told, they've already been enlightened on what you did, or you know they're about to be, and you want to get to them first because you know that if they find out that you chose being a bachelor, you chose being a player, you chose money, all of it over love, they know if someone tells you before they do, you're never going to speak to them again. And if you do speak to them, it's going to just be being out of just the kindness of your heart. They're never going to have a shot in hell to be with you like in a romantic relationship again. Even though you both still want it. This right here alone tells you that you both still want it. You're both focusing on your money, trying to pretend like you don't want it, trying to pretend like it doesn't bother you. But at the end of the day, neither one of you could really open your eyes and face yourselves. Like I said, he's got his eyes closed. You can tell he's sad as fuck. And she's got her eyes closed and her head's hanging down. it's like they're both confused. They're both sad because they don't have the other one. They're both a little resentful and pissed off at the other one. They're both hurt. And they're both just unsatisfied in their life. Even though they're two, like I said, this very well could be a Taurus and a Capricorn. But even astrologically, these are two materialistic people. But there was something that you two awakened inside of each other that the Beauty and the Beast song just came to my mind. Barely even friends, then somebody bends unexpectedly. Tales all the time. There was a third party that got involved, got in the mix with you guys. Could be a lover, it could be a sibling, it could be a parent, it could be work, it could be a child. But there was definitely someone that got in the mix that really destroyed this new beginning of love you guys had. You guys were a gift to each other from the divine. Your relationship was a gift. And there was somebody who was jealous of either of the love that you guys had for each other because they had never known that kind of connection, that kind of bond, and they just wanted to destroy it because misery loves company. Or there was someone who was afraid of being replaced, who was afraid of you or the other person taking their spot. So maybe you have like a sibling you're really close with, and the sibling really was threatened by the fact that you loved your partner so much, and it really put them up in their head, and they really thought that with this other person in the picture that you were going to stop loving them and you were going to stop like being there for them and stop hanging out with them or helping them with financially or whatever the fears were. But their fears got the best of them, and they did some really spectacular things behind the scenes to break you guys up. Yeah. Whatever they did to get you guys to walk away from each other or to get one of you to walk away from the other, they're not facing judgment. And that judgment's not pretty. And they're wishing they hadn't done this. And I think part of it is because they're watching their sibling, or it could even be a parent or a grown child or an adult child, but they're watching whichever one of you that they're on the side of, like, if it's you, they're watching you just go through this depression that they've never seen you go through before. And if it's your person that they were on your person side of it, then they're watching your person go through a depression they've never seen your person go through before. And it's bothering the hell out of them. They really wish they hadn't done this. They didn't realize how much you guys truly loved each other. And they thought their involvement in your breakup would be kept secret. They thought that, and not only that, it didn't help things with the two of you trying to downplay how much you actually cared about each other. Someone's name is Zoe. Someone's name is Eric. Someone's a Cancer. Someone's a Wolf. So in the zodiac, the Wolf is Pisces. Someone's born in the Chinese zodiac year of the dog. You guys definitely were. The day you guys walked into each other's lives was the day your fate changed. That was the day that your Wheel of Fortune spun in your favor, and it was supposed to stay in your favor the rest of your life. But because this person wedged themselves in between you, it got the will to reverse back around to where you guys were back in poverty. At least a poverty mindset, a lack, luster, feeling you'll never be loved, that God doesn't love you. And I think that's why in the beginning of this reading, it came up 3 times back to back. God loves you. John 3:16. Like, keep the faith. God does love you, and he does have a beautiful future planned for you. Just because of free will and this person's actions and your person's choices based upon this person's actions, or vice versa, your choices based upon this person's actions. Now you have to walk out another karmic cycle, which is coming to an end. His judgment being here, and the wheel coming back up. The wheel of fortune is turning in your favor again, because God and the angels saw it all and they're balancing it out for everything to come back together for a fiery passion in the beginning. If you both will stand in your truth and in your integrity, you will have justice. But someone's got to come forward and admit what they've done, apologize for what they've done, and try and right their wrongs. I'm going to say both of you still really want this connection, and you both actually really still see the rest of your lives with each other. You do want marriage together, but because of everything that played out the way that it did, you don't know how to get back to good. And I mean, honestly, one of you has got to swallow your pride and reach out to the other one. And you know which one of you are in this connection if this reading's resonating. You know whether or not you were the shit ball, or if you were the one that got shit on. And if you were the shit ball, you got to swallow your pride and you got to reach out to the other one, because the other one misses and loves you just as much as you miss and love them. But choices you and actions you took, this is the stalemate. The only way to break it is by you to swallow your pride and your ego and to reach out to this person. If you really want it, that's what you're going to have to do. Getting the name Tammy Rodriguez. Someone's mother could have heavily been involved as well, or somebody's baby mama. Life Path 7 is significant. March 4th is significant. August 3rd is significant. There's a Leo or a Cancer that's very significant. I got 3 kings on the board: King of Wands, King of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. But I really am taking it as one person that's embodying all the energies. This is someone who's financially stable, someone who's a leader, someone who's charismatic, very sexual, they're very good looking, and their heart belongs to you, or your however it resonates. Flip it as it needs to be flipped. And I got the Empress here. I got the Queen of Pentacles. You're a very kind, loving, nurturing person who also has their money decently in together. And the world's waiting on you two to come together and fucking make a power couple and to build an empire. You guys have knowledge, sacred knowledge, either spiritual knowledge, ancient ancestral knowledge. There is some kind of knowledge and some kind of wisdom the two of you hold, and it's like you guys are each other's lock. Like you both have the key to the other one, and when you guys come together and you share when you come together in an intimate moment, and I'm not just talking about physically intimate, but also like when you guys just speak to each other and you have a very intimate, it's not only about your bodies colliding, it's about your minds colliding as well. You guys will unlock knowledge and power that I don't even think you two knew you had, or you didn't know the full extent of it until, I mean, like I said, you were a gift to each other from the Most High the day you guys entered each other's lives the first time. There was always something special about the two of you guys and your connection. And you both felt it. You just didn't know how extremely special the two of you were individually, and how amazing you guys are going to be when you actually get together. The victory you guys are going to have, you guys probably both have been shit on your entire lives. And the people in your lives are so used to you being a pushover and so used to you being unhealed and so used to you just doing whatever they want you to do. They were very highly threatened. So now that I'm kind of getting it might have been a third party on both ends. There might have been someone on both sides that pulled you guys apart, because both sides of you, both families, both dynamics on either side of the connection loved the unhealed version of both of you. So, like, the masculine side loved the unhealed version of him. The feminine side loved the unhealed version of her. And neither side wanted either one of you to heal. So, they did everything they could to keep you guys apart, because they saw that you guys were healing each other and that you guys were becoming stronger and that you guys were actually starting to succeed. Your money was starting to bounce back. Your auras were like, I mean, your attitude, your everything about you was healing and becoming something that your unhealed family dynamics did not want. They could see the strength that was starting to form in both of you individually and in your union together. And they said, oh no, no. This ends here. You take him and you go over there. We'll take her and we'll go over here. And you better make sure that that he never comes back over here, and we'll make sure she never goes back over there. Because this cannot happen. If they ever heal and they figure out what we've been doing to them all these years, we're fucked. They'll cut us off and we'll never benefit from these people's natural gift to manifest, their natural ability to be great, because they'll cut us off. They won't have nothing to do with this, and then we'll be fucked. Queen of Wands could have had something very a Pisces or an Aries feminine could have had a lot to do with the breakup or keeping you guys apart. She could be a kitchen witch. She could have a black cat. She likes sunflowers. Getting the name Daisy. She's heavily burdened now because all of her secrets are out. And everything she did in private is now coming to light. Has been exposed. And it could be how she talked your person into either cheating with her or leaving you for her. But she used witchcraft to do it. And she worked her ass off to do it as well. It wasn't just her. Oh, this wasn't just. Yeah, these people wanted your fucking money. They didn't care about. They knew either you guys already had a decent little nest egg built up, or they knew that you guys were going to build this empire, and they wanted to come in and get their fucking hands on it when they knew they still had a chance. Someone's going through a very painful ending. I got 2 tens here, back to back. 10 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. Someone's finances are in the shitter because of what they did. So anything they stole from you, trust and believe it's being ripped away from them, and it's coming back to you in some way. The universe is bringing it back to you times, well, 8-fold. So don't lose hope. Get in their feelings and fucking try and fuck it up. But so there was a group of three feminines, possibly 3 masculines, however resonate, that worked together, collaborated together, possibly even danced naked out of the fucking moon. But these women definitely danced outside in nature, and they raised their glass to each other and celebrating and cheersing the fact that they broke up your union. I'm getting a Sagittarius feminine, a Pisces feminine, and a Libran feminine. The colors red, orange, and white are very significant. Again, it's because they wanted your money. They wanted to stop this Ace of Pentacles that they saw because these people knew who you were. They knew from the time you were a little kid what you were destined to do and what your innate abilities were, what you were born, innate gifts. They knew from the time you were a child, and they did their best to hide it from you and do their best to keep you in a broken down, unhealed state so you could never fully tap into them so that they could cipher off of you. Very well could be your own mother. But the three that worked against you, trust and believe, they're being dealt with. Either they've already been dealt with or they're being dealt with now. And they're going to wish they never talked you out of ignoring this gift that God hand-delivered to you. You will get this new beginning. And something tells me that you will get it with this person. Yeah. Six of Swords, sailing in the calmer waters. July 3rd is very significant, or March 7th. So there could be a Cancer involved as well. Joseph. Tabby or Tatty? I heard Tatty, but that doesn't make sense. So maybe it was Tabby. March 6th is significant. Yolanda. The last name Young. Mitchell. Someone convinced someone to make a decision without knowing all the facts. Someone put the blindfold over somebody, lied to them, convinced them that things were one way when they were really another. And this person, because they trusted the person that was telling them the bullshit, they went with whatever they were saying, and they did whatever the other person wanted them to do. And in most cases, that was fucking you over and betraying you. Yellow shoes are significant. I was paid to do it. Can you ever forgive me? Melinda. Lindsay. North Carolina. I was under a spell. You're the one that I love. Virgo. Actress. So there could be a Virgo actress that was involved in this coven or in this witchcraft. Connecticut can be significant. Judas is in your circle. And historically, Judas was a Pisces. So I already said there was a Pisces involved in this bitch. So your Judas, more likely, is a Pisces. So if there's a Pisces that you're close to, that's your Judas. Could be your mother, could be your sister, could be your brother, could be your dad, could be your cousin, could be an ex-lover, could be a best friend, or a fake friend. But New York City can be significant. Alabama, November, Mo. Somebody is really sorry. Adam, Someone's Italian. Someone's an Aquarius. Washington. Uganda. Wolf in Sheep's Clothing. August. Maryland. You will get that job. Tito. Friday. Ursula. Indiana. Someone's in their 50s. Someone's name is Michelle. And Wisconsin, significant for some reason. Expect powerful change, new moon eclipse, surrender to the divine, and a new romantic cycle begins. So that eclipse, well, the two eclipses that we had in October, they were really significant, but there's still something you're holding on to and you need to release. And I feel like, at least for me, after this that resonates for me, I feel like I really said today when I was able to like genuinely like spend the day with my mom and sister and have a good time. And actually be thankful and grateful that God allowed our family to come together for this day and for no egos and no pride and to get in the way and no fights, that we all got along and we all enjoyed dinner and enjoyed the day together. I mean, it really was a blessing, and I'm very grateful and thankful that I was able to swallow my own pride. I'm my own ego, because it had been a long time since, well, hell, I think we were able to do it on Easter, but ever since my mom and sister did all that to me, I think it's the only two times that we've all gotten together, Easter and today. And it's just so hard because neither one of them's actually really sincerely apologized, and neither one of them's made any attempts to repay me on any level, which I know God's going to take care of it, so I'm not really tripping about that. But I don't know. It's just, I never could have done that to them to begin with. I just never could have done that to them. But even if I somehow would have accidentally done something that would have been that devastating, I would have done my best to make it up. And the fact that they just never did was another thing that really hurt. And I had to really heal from that as well. Have faith in your dreams. Don't let the past hold you back. And process your and you took it with grace. As hard as it was, no matter what was thrown at you, you didn't try to retaliate on people. You didn't try to get revenge. You didn't try to get vengeance. You trusted in God the entire time. You knew God would repay you for what he was taken from you. And it's now like I said, for me, I really feel like that today was like one of my last tests. I truly was able to lead with forgiveness and love and actually have my entire family come together and not even think about what had been done to me. So I really feel like today was a big test for me. And I'm sure there's other people that are going through the same thing. But even if you haven't fully brought it into your physical, like you haven't been repaid, like even if you haven't seen it yet, just hold on to that faith because it's coming. You're ready for what you prayed for. You're ready for it. Very well will feel like it could feel like a curse, and you could squander the greatest blessing God's ever given you or has ever given you once you get it. He's just making sure you're ready so that when he gives it to you, you're going to be grateful, thankful, and praise him for it, and not be like, oh, this is what I get. So you're not like, resentful of the greatest blessing of your entire life. He just wants to make sure you're ready. F. Someone drives a Dodge, black, blue, gray, or red. Someone's name is Frank. 5, Life Path 5, or May is really significant. I do have Taurus right here. So someone could be a Taurus. Someone could have dealt with an F5 tornado and lost everything that they got, or everything they worked their whole life for. And that could have been what started your Job season. And God's about to really show up for you in a mighty way. But he's just making sure you've learned all your lessons and that whatever lessons you needed to learn, you're being asked to wait, or you're being made to wait, because God's going to give you way more than you asked for. Someone's last name is Black. Joseph Black. Perception is reality. The universe is what you say it is. And you've dated a narcissist in your past, and God's about to deliver true love to you, but one of your final tests is this narcissist coming back, and your choice. Are you going to forgive them and get back in a relationship with them and start a karmic cycle all over again? Or are you going to show them love, show them compassion, show them mercy, but let them know that you just can't go back? And whether you choose to reject them with compassion and love and mercy and move on to where you can get true, authentic, sincere love, or if you're going to forgive and forget and go back into it. I'm not saying you'll regret it, but there's a good chance you might, because narcissists don't have true, genuine feelings like normal human beings. Someone's name begins with an H, first, middle, or last. I really need to talk about my health. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Someone's a life path 2. Someone's 52 years old. Someone's 25 years old. Someone might have an STD because they've been selling their body, or they've been paying for sex. And that might be why they want to talk to you. Okay. I'm childish, petty, and vindictive. I did sleep with all of them out of spite. My ego was bruised, and I wanted you to hurt because I was. So that right there should let you know that whoever this is that's about to come back in is probably not worth any more of your time, because they're just going to break your heart all over again, because they're childish, petty, and vindictive. And if they haven't looked in the mirror and they haven't healed those qualities of themselves or those shadow aspects, they're just going to, the next time they get hurt, whether it's your fault or not, they're going to blame you, and they're going to do some cruel, petty, vindictive shit that's going to really hurt. T. Hut. Hike. Someone's a football player. Someone's an Aries, Leo, Sag. And if they're not a football player, they went to high school or college, or they just really enjoy football, like watching football, like the NFL. Someone's a history buff. Someone really gets into like ancient Egypt, King Tut. Religion is a language of culture and time. Nothing is constant. So religion was a factor in your guys' connection as well. Maybe you guys, one of you is religious, one of you is spiritual, one of you is Christian, one of you is atheist, one of you is Buddhist, one of you is Christian, one of you is, whatever. You didn't have the same religious beliefs. W, G, tug of war. It was like your religion's views were like a tug of war because you guys were so hard-headed and stubborn that my religion's right, my views are right, you're wrong. Like, you got to convert to the way I believe. Someone could be a Catholic, because I know, or Judaism, because both of those you have to convert in order to get married. B, butt. Someone really likes butts. Big butts. I like big butts and I cannot lie. Bug. Someone's a pest. Someone bugs you a lot. Or someone just bugged you a lot and annoyed you in certain ways. And so you got away from them. But the minute they were gone, it was like you broke your own heart because you missed the fuck out of little bugger. Or someone's phone could be hacked, someone's place could be bugged. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Somebody could be an actress or actor on the WB. Someone's got a GT. Pontiac GT. Blue. Gut. Someone's got a beer gut. I paid him to kill you, not marry you. Talk about a backfire. What the fuck? So somebody was really somebody went playing when it was. They did not want the two of you guys to be together for whatever reason, but they were willing to pay in order to have one of you offed. I never told you how I felt because I was afraid you would reject me. The truth is I love you more than I love myself. So there is true, genuine, authentic love between the two of you. Someone's a life path 3. Someone's 53 years old. Someone's 35 years old. R. BR could be somebody's initials. Rut. Someone feels like they're stuck in a rut. Someone's holding a grudge. Brute. Someone's brutish. Someone's all muscle, no brain. Someone's 32. Someone's a life path 8. Some days I'm Sade, some days I'm Tupac. Don't fuck with me. Someone's name begins with an M. Or someone's saying good morning. Or maybe someone will reach out to you in the morning and say, hey, I think it's time we talked. Someone's name is Meg. Someone could work for General Motors too. Someone just realized that you were a diamond in the rough, that you are a gem, and that letting you go was the biggest mistake of their life. Somebody else wishes that you had a mute button and you would shut the fuck up. Somebody needs a Tums. They got heartburn, possibly from all that turkey, all those candy yams. Someone's been shitting. Somebody ate too many beans today. Toot, toot. Somebody's running a fever, or someone gives somebody fever. You give me fever, fever when you hold me tight. Oh, Otto, this relationship between the two of you, it was so natural. It came together so naturally that it was like you guys were on autopilot. Everything just fell together. You didn't have to, nothing was forced. Like it literally, you guys just worked together. Someone's motto is forever. To the moon and back. Forever your girl. Please don't go, girl. We have forever. Or we have tonight. Someone's saying we have tonight. If not forever, we have tonight. Someone somebody just wants to spend one more night with you. Ooh. There's Otto. Say goodbye to heaven for me. I'd throw it all away just to spend one more night with you. Autumn, something significant about autumn time. Or someone's name could be Autumn. Wag the dog, something here was a hoax. Gum, someone chews gum. Someone's a bum. Someone's 30 years old. Someone's done something that's got on the radar of the FBI or the CIA. Or someone works for the FBI. Nope, somebody's a con artist. Someone is definitely a con artist. And their latest con, it's gotten the attention of the federal bureaus. Your time is coming. Be patient. You're doing an awesome job. I'm so proud of you. Love your twin. And with that, guys, I'm emotionally drained. I love you. I'll see you in the next video.